It was a bolt, a thunderbolt, a rain of bricks, a lightning zap, a cumulative mountain, a heaving, violent storm at sea, a whiplash, a typhoon, an earthquake. It's like the end of the world. And it struck me dumb. But what is it? I don't know. All I know is that today is just a normal day. I'm going to school then, that's it. I am Isabella, a college student from the University of the Philippines. Half Filipino, half Spanish. I used to live in Spain, but then I am here now in the Philippines living with my mom in Bulacan. My great-grandfather is one of the Spaniards who went here in the Philippines. But that part of history is still unclear to me. I don't know what really happened until my professor discusses about history.
Tomorrow we're about to celebrate Independence Day from Spain, who have taken our legitimacy. As a Filipino, I have to be grateful for what Dr. Rizal has done for the country. Given that, I've been able to release this, a restored version of Rizal's London Eye.
After the discussion, I finally heard what happened in the past. What I am feeling right now. Nothing. I don't know. After all, I don't know what to feel. Still, I don't really care about Philippine history. It has nothing to do with me and my future. It's no need for me to deeply understand what has happened. It's none of my business. And I think that's why Miss Cruz lent me this book. After I received the book, I didn't know what happened. I keep on reading and reading it. I almost finished it in one sitting. At first, I just feel like reading an ordinary story, until suddenly, words are getting to my mind. I'm starting to understand it. I am starting to live in it. I thought it was none of my business. But what's with me and I'm still reading it before I sleep? Nothing but being Filipino. I realized I have to be aware of what has happened. I have to know what had been done and what had been sacrificed by our fellow countrymen. That's the essence of being Filipino. What a novel! And I jokingly curse him, the writer, Jose Rizal, for doing what I hadn't done. For putting my world into words before I even had the sense to know the world was. Am I finished reading the novel yet? Almost. I was weak. As if drugged. I realized I've been reading this novel for hours yesterday.
Magandang umaga po mga kapapi. Kapansin-pansin nga ang biglang pagsikat ng tinaguriang The Revolutionary Book ng ating pambansang bayani na si Dr. Jose Rizal. Ang nasabing libro ay napag-alaman nga ang isinasabuhay ng isang tanyag na propesor sa UP na si Mrs. Cruz. At sa mga panahong ito, samot-saring reaksyon ang pumutok maparadyo man o social media. Ako po si Ira Elaine Cruz, nagbabalita.
Suddenly, the influence of the novel becomes widespread. People did not even hide it. They are raving as if the war just happened 2 days ago.
Grabe talaga, no? Biglang sikat yung No Limit Angel ulit. Ano sa tingin mo dun?
Buti nga na isabuhay pa yung No Limit Angel na yan eh. Para maging buhay din sa mga isip ng kabataan ngayon na nangyari nung nakaraan.
Ewan siya kung bakit nakakalimutan ko yung ngayon. Nakaraan na yun, dapat sa kinakalimutan ko. Hindi na natin maalala yung mga putang inang Espanyol na yan. Tama ka naman. Pero di ba, kailangan din malaman ng mga kabataan yung mga nangyari nung nakaraan.
It was all rage outside. Crowds of men, and not just students, not just boys. Some women even with their violent fans, debating with the purest of their emotions. They instantly become literary critics. They were rude, they were loud.
Elsa. Nak, may ka na pala. Ano nga? Tingnan mo tong giant na to, oh. Ito kanina sa palengke. Tingnan mo, biglang sikat na naman ng librong yan, oh. Pag nababasa ko to, naalala ko naman yung punyetang lahi ng tatay mo. Teka nga anak, may gagawin lang ako.
Even my mom, she was cantankerous. She, no doubt, expressed it. Her violent reaction, her thoughts about what happened.
Nabasa ko nga, pinakilabutan ko na dahil ang 3 beses ko na siya pinakalabutan. Grabe talagang magawa na. Grabe talagang nakakataas ng balay.
It is broadened indeed, and it's becoming more and more influential. Even me, I must admit it, it affects me, and it's starting to change me, and I just can't help it. What a novel. He's been able to lay out a trail, and all we had to do was follow to his wake. And no matter what side you wear, with the crown or with the indifos, Spain or Spolarium, all of us seemed revitalized by spleen, hatched from the wombs of long, venomous silence.
This is me when I was in church. From then, after the Nobel, a world opened up to me, in which before I had been blind. And as I remember what my professor told me, knowing the way to someone else, so that in this manner, the boat will travel rapidly from the dark days of its first printing. Yes? What do you mean by dark days? As the history told us, the book was written by Professor Isaac, and all we were thinking was to make an impact despite of his situation. For me, that is the dark days of its first printing.
What do you mean by me?
Impact!